The next presentation will be made by Professor Ren President Cates. The Indian National Academy of Engineering is a member academy of the International Council of Academies of Engineering and Technological Sciences, CATES, and participates in its programs and convocations of global concern for benefits at national and international levels. CATES is committed to enhancing the contribution of science, technology, and engineering in the world, and its mission is to foster effective engineering and technological progress for the benefits of the societies of all the countries. Professor Ren is the president of CATES 2012. He is also the past president of Swiss Academy of Engineering Sciences, SATW. He has made outstanding research contributions in the areas of optical metrology, optical fibers and sensors, information optics, diffractive optical elements, micro-optics and nano-optics, and has participated in several conferences organized by Indian institutions. May I request Professor Ren to kindly deliver his address.
Oh, is that good enough? We'll stand here. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm very pleased and feel honored to be invited to celebrate with you the Silver Jubilee of your Academy. On behalf of CATES, Thank you very much. Modern technology. On behalf of CATES, I present you the best wishes for today and for the future. As has already been mentioned by your president and by the introduction to my talk, CATES is the international umbrella organization of the National Academies of Engineering and Technical Sciences. CATES has actually 26 academy members. Here a short history with dates of CATES and ANIE. 1978, CATES was founded. 1987, your academy was founded. 1999, your academy became a member of CATES. 2008, CATES was 30 years old. 2012, that's today. In 2015, CATES meetings, Board and Council meeting, convocation or a symposium will be hosted by your academy. What are the main objectives of CATES? They have summarized already briefly in the introduction. Provide an independent, non-political and non-governmental, it's quite important, international organization of engineering and technological sciences, academies, prepared to advise governments and international organizations on technical, and policy issues related to its areas of expertise. We were invited last fall to the General Assembly of ICSU, which is the umbrella organization of all kinds of professional organizations in the field of science and engineering and national academies and other scientific organizations. It was a very interesting exchange of views. Important contribute to the strengthening of the engineering and technological activities in order to promote sustainable economic growth and social welfare throughout the world. That's, I think, is really a very important, very noble and very ethical objective. Foster a balanced understanding of the applications of engineering and technology by the public, which is to some extent even more important in the so-called industrialized countries as the Western countries, because there is a decline of understanding of what really engineering and science brings up. I think your country is in a better position. You are building up new things really, and I guess that your public understands that much better than ours. Provide an international forum for discussion and communication of engineering and technological issues of common concern. Foster cooperative international engineering and technological efforts through meaningful contacts for development of programs of bilateral and multilateral interests. They have been mentioned by your president in his talk, so I can skip that. We have a memorandum of understanding, our academy, Swiss Academy, and your academy, as has been mentioned also. Encourage improvement of engineering education and practice internationally. That's also very important and very interesting topic. Foster establishment of additional engineering academies in countries where none exist. I think that's important, but not as easy. I think the most important countries are already members of CATES. Now there have been interactions, recent interactions of whom I remember and I know between CATES and your academy. Professor Balev Raj was your president, served as member of the CATES board of directors for 2 years, 2010 and 2011. There was a presentation of one of your members at the CATES convention in Mexico City last year with the title, The Road to Seismic Safety. Then there will be at the CATES SATW Symposium in Zurich, which is related to the council meeting of CATES in end of August, by another member of your academy, entitled Planning and Implementation of Bus Rapid Transport in India. And then there will be, in the fall of this year, an international conference organized by your academy and co-sponsored by CATES on the topic Towards a Better Innovation Ecosystem. Which are the hot topics for the next council meeting, which will be held in Switzerland? There have been sorted out some of them. Nuclear power, national plans and attitudes in the following of the Fukushima disaster. Promoting engineering-based innovation. That's kind of the topic of your fall meeting. Rio 20+ conclusions and the role of engineering. And another one, developing regional strategies for adaptation to the effects of climate change. I think climate change is something you may discuss. Will it happen? How much will it happen? Can we do something that it will happen more or less? But anyway, we have to be prepared that there will be climate changes. And I think it's also the role of engineering to foresee what could happen, what could be done to be prepared to reduce the effects or to adapt to the effects of climate change. In some places on the world, it's a positive effect, probably. In other places, maybe it's a negative effect, but well, mankind has managed to get adopted with different levels of know-how, of engineering know-how, to adapt themselves to the environmental changes. And that will be in the future the same thing. It does not go the other way around, that we will decide what future will develop and the climate will do. Now, a very important topic, shaping the future of natural resources. We all live on the same natural resources. We in the industrialized countries have used them quite a lot in afterwards what we feel not always a very reasonable manner, but also we have developed new technologies to use the resources in a better, in a more efficient way. And I think it's also the duty of an exchange of technological know-how between the industrialized countries and the emerging countries like yours, like China, to help you to make it from the very beginning better. And there are means to do it. And it's a duty, as I see it, for us from the Western countries to do so. And that's rather egoistic. But after all, you will certainly use more and more resources because you are developing. You are a large community of people. And then after all, if we don't help you to do it in a better way as we did it, then we will finally feel the consequences that we have to adapt and to share all these resources with much more demand. I think it's in a very, very, very common interest. And I think it holds, like it has been said already in the introductory talk by your president, think globally, act locally. Well, that is the end of my message, and I wish you further a very successful meeting today and a very successful year for the other activities of the Silver Jubilee, and very successful next 25 years. Thank you very much.